Hybrid warfare. The Russian approach to strategic competition and conventional military provides an exhaustive examination of Russia's modern military doctrine and its increasing reliance on hybrid warfare to achieve strategic objectives in the global arena. This form of warfare, which combines traditional military power with unconventional methods such as cyber operations, disinformation campaigns, political subversion, and economic pressure, reflects a comprehensive and highly adaptable strategy designed to exploit the vulnerabilities of adversaries while minimizing overt military engagement and international backlash. The book begins by contextualizing hybrid warfare within the historical and ideological framework of Russian military thought. It traces the roots of this strategy to Soviet-era doctrines, which emphasized the integration of various tools of statecraft, including propaganda and psychological operations, as essential components of warfare. While grounded in these historical principles, hybrid warfare has evolved significantly in the post-Cold War era, shaped by advancements in technology, shifts in global power dynamics, and lessons learned from conflicts such as the Chechen Wars and the Russo-Georgian War. The author emphasizes that hybrid warfare is not merely a collection of tactics but a cohesive strategy that blends hard and soft power to achieve asymmetric advantages over more conventionally powerful adversaries. One of the book's central case studies is the annexation of Crimea in 2014, which is presented as a textbook example of hybrid warfare in action. The operation began with a coordinated campaign of disinformation to create confusion and justify intervention, followed by the deployment of unmarked Russian troops, Little Green Men, to secure key infrastructure while maintaining plausible deniability. This was accompanied by cyber attacks, economic pressures, and the mobilization of pro-Russian political groups within Crimea. By the time conventional forces were openly involved, the operation had already achieved its objectives with minimal resistance. The author dissects each phase of this operation, illustrating how Russia's hybrid approach enabled it to achieve a strategic victory while avoiding the direct costs and risks of a traditional military campaign. The book also explores Russia's use of hybrid warfare in other conflicts, such as its involvement in Syria. Unlike Crimea, where hybrid warfare was used to achieve territorial gains, the Syrian intervention demonstrated how these tactics could be adapted to project power in a complex, multi-party conflict. Russia combined military strikes with information campaigns aimed at portraying itself as a stabilizing force while simultaneously discrediting Western involvement. The deployment of private military contractors, such as the Wagner Group, further highlights Russia's ability to operate in the gray zone, blending state and non-state actors to achieve strategic goals without formal accountability. A significant portion of the book is dedicated to Russia's use of information warfare as a cornerstone of its hybrid strategy. The author explains how Russia employs a sophisticated ecosystem of state-controlled media, social media trolls, and cyber operations to spread disinformation, amplify divisions, and undermine trust in democratic institutions. These efforts are not limited to specific conflicts but form part of a broader strategy to weaken adversaries from within. For example, the book examines how Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election leveraged social media platforms to sow discord and polarize public opinion. Such operations highlight the global reach and adaptability of Russia's information warfare capabilities. Economic coercion and energy diplomacy are also explored as key tools in Russia's hybrid warfare arsenal. By leveraging its role as a major energy supplier, particularly to Europe, Russia has been able to exert significant influence over its neighbors and undermine their ability to respond to its actions. The book discusses instances where Russia has used energy supplies as a bargaining chip, such as cutting off gas to Ukraine during periods of political tension. These actions are often accompanied by broader economic measures, including sanctions, trade restrictions, and support for separatist movements, to destabilize target nations. The author emphasizes the role of ambiguity and plausible deniability in Russia's hybrid warfare strategy. By operating in the gray zone between war and peace, Russia creates confusion and delays international responses. This is particularly evident in its use of cyber attacks, where attribution is difficult, and its reliance on proxy actors, such as separatist groups in eastern Ukraine, to achieve its goals without direct involvement. This ambiguity not only complicates the efforts of adversaries to formulate an effective response but also allows Russia to maintain an image of compliance with international norms while pursuing aggressive actions. The book also examines the broader geopolitical implications of Russia's hybrid warfare strategy. It argues that hybrid warfare is not merely a response to perceived threats from NATO or the West but a proactive strategy to reshape the global balance of power in Russia's favor. By exploiting the vulnerabilities of democratic systems, weakening alliances, and undermining international norms, Russia seeks to establish itself as a dominant power in a multipolar world. The author warns that this strategy poses a significant challenge to Western nations, which are often unprepared to counter threats that blur the lines between military and non-military domains. In its concluding chapters, the book discusses potential responses to Russia's hybrid warfare tactics. The author advocates for a comprehensive approach that includes strengthening cyber defenses, countering disinformation through education and media literacy, and enhancing the resilience of democratic institutions. The importance of international cooperation, particularly among NATO allies, is emphasized as a critical factor in deterring and countering hybrid threats. The book also calls for a deeper understanding of the cultural and ideological underpinnings of Russia's strategy, arguing that effective countermeasures must address not only the symptoms but also the root causes of hybrid warfare. In summary, hybrid warfare, the Russian approach to strategic competition and conventional military, provides a detailed and nuanced exploration of Russia's hybrid warfare strategy. By blending historical context, case studies, and analysis of contemporary conflicts, it offers a comprehensive understanding of how Russia integrates conventional and unconventional methods to achieve its strategic objectives. The book serves as both a warning and a guide, highlighting the adaptability and effectiveness of hybrid warfare while offering insights into how it can be countered. It is an essential resource for policymakers, military strategists, and scholars seeking to navigate the complexities of modern geopolitical competition.